Welcome to Northwest Outdoors. I'm Willie, and today's adventure, fishing Davis Lake right outside of Winthrop in eastern Washington. The fly tie will be a balanced leech, olive and orange. A friend of mine, Ralph, turned me on both to the lake and told me about the balanced leech. I'd never tied one before, and I had to go on YouTube and find the basic idea, and then came up with my own combination of materials to tie the fly. But before I get started with the fly tie, let's go fishing.
Oh, sticks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, goodness. Okay. Here we go. Well, I'm at Davis Lake in right outside of Winthrop. And someone told me about this lake, and I came out without camcorders and I fished for a little bit, and I caught like 3 fish right away. And I put camcorders on, and I've been fishing an hour. Finally. Oh man, this is a nice fish. Oh yeah. Trying to get him in here. I'm using a fly I never used before. It's called a balance leech, and it's doing really well. Let's get him in. Okay, we got it. Boy, he had me in the weeds and everything. But this one I caught on my health pot. Okay, let me show you these fish. This is a little fish, but really had some strength to it, didn't he? There you go. Look at that fish. He's pretty nice, isn't he? Okay, we're gonna let him go now. There you go, guy. Oh, and that was fun. You know, every hit I've gotten right through there, so we're gonna keep going back and forth through there and see what happens. Oh, that was a fish right there. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this one feels good. Now, oh yeah. Woohoo! Boy, this is a good fish. Sure feels like it. I just got this new rod. It's the new redesigned butter sticks, and my God, I just love it. I picked it up at the store, and I couldn't leave without it. It's light. The only thing I don't like is that they're only 7 foot, but man, what action it has. Whoa. Great action. Okay, Davis Lake is paying off right now, folks. Coming up. Oh, look at this, is a nice fish. It's funny because I saw that. Whoa! He's not ready. You know, I saw a fish on the surface, just barely on the surface, and right after that, this fish hit my line. Oh, let's see if we can get him in. See if he's ready. Okay, we got him in the net. Oh, wow, nice fish. It was a nice fish. Is a nice fish, I should say. Let's get a little line out here. Boy, I like this little butter stick. It's really dynamite. Okay. This one's a little bit bigger than our last good fish. Oh yeah, this one's meaty. Let me get the hook out here. Okay. Oopsie. Come on. Let me get you. Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay. Let's get him up here. This is a nice fish. No doubt about it. Okay. This is, whoa. Okay. This is a really nice, this is a good size fish for Davis Lake, and they're strong and they're meaty. They've been in here all summer just munching and munching and munching, and nice fish. So we're gonna let them go now. There you go.
Welcome back, everybody. Plenty more fishing to come, but right now we're going to tie a balanced leech. A balanced leech is, this fly is really a cool fly. I really like it. I start with a jig hook. I like to use the C400 BLs. I'm using a silver bead head and a nail because the head is extended past the eye of the hook. I'm using a olive floss. Also for my tails, I used to use a lot of marabou, but I really am liking a rabbit. A rabbit holds up better in the water. It has just as much movement, and I really like the way it looks. For the body, I'm using ice dubbing, and I use 2 different colors of olive. And then for the head, I am using fusion dubbing and 2 different colors of oranges. All right, so let's get going. So I'm gonna start by, of course, putting thread on. Now, I'm going to take and get a little nail, and now on these, because the nails have a little bit of a, from the manufacturing, underneath the head of the nail there's a little buildup, and so I take my beads, and normally the side that is chamfered, I guess that's the word, you put on the back side of the fly. Well, I'm going to put that on the front side of the nail. That way it sets up against the head of the nail really well. I'm leaving out maybe less than a 1/4 inch, wrapping that in. Get it all straightened out here. Once I get it wrapped in, I take a little bit of thin Zap-A-Gap, and you got to be careful because this stuff comes out quick. And that helps hold that nail so it doesn't move around on you. Next, I'm going to take the rabbit, and I like to get a good little bunch, and I cut it off the leather. Having difficulties. Okay. Bunch it up. Then I stick it out, oh, maybe a 1/4 inch or so past the bend of the hook. Get it tied in here. That gives me a really nice looking tail. Nice and fluffy. My super glue was a little wet. I mean my Zap-A-Gap, so I got a little bit of feather stuck to my finger. See, I'm a professional fly tyer. No, I'm not. I made that up. So I'm going to go ahead and use a dubbing loop. But first I want to stack my body material. And as I said, I'm using 2 different colors of dubbing for the body. The darker olive, I'm going to stack for the main part of the body. There we go. Got it started. Some of this dubbing has some chunks in it that just I don't like so much. Kind of makes your dubbing look a little clunky. Okay, let's get this stacked up. Now, as I've done in past shows, you know, you want your dubbing to be kind of thin, not really, really heavy. Whoopsie. Well, I got quite a bit that time. I like these dispensers, but sometimes they kind of dispense a little bit more than you want. Okay, because we have such a long length on this, I have to make a pretty long setup for our dubbing. Okay, now I take the lighter olive and I just lay a small layer right across the top. Pretty light. Whoopsie. Just to accent. And it really makes it look great in the water. Boy, these things you can see from a long ways away. Okay, now we're going to make our dubbing loop. I usually go 3 or 4 wraps and then 3 or 4 wraps this way. Set that up there so it's out of the way. And then I'm going to swing my thread holder around, bobbin holder, whatever it is. And I did have some wax. Oh, I'm back. Okay, got my wax. And wax that up. My spinner. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in here. I set it in as even as I can get it. Okay, Looks pretty good. What's nice about doing this with a dubbing loop like this is you can, once you get it set in here, then you can even it out even more. Then what I like to do is I like to trim it to where it's pretty even, get some of these okay, once that's done, take and spin that. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay, gonna take my brush. Well, these are the best brushes in the world. I just love it. Now when I comb this out, what I want to do is I want that be even on my where my thread is, where the dubbing is. I want that to be as even as I can get it. That way it doesn't stack up. When you wrap it around, it lays in here really nice. Okay, so I'm going to start wrapping this now. Now, what I think is really important is pulling this back every time you go around. Just pull that back. Oh, it's looking good. And so the body, I like to make it to where it right up over the eye. Wrap this around. And take and cut this. Cut. Cinch that in there. Now I'm going to get my dubbing comb, dubbing brush, and I'm going to comb this out. Look at how nice that combs out. Now, I like to take and just trim it a little bit. Everything's sticking to me. Static electricity today. Great, great looking body. Look at that. Look at how much life that has. And trim it a little bit more. And if you should see this in the water, it is amazing how much life it has. Okay. I'm going to show you another fishing clip right now and pick up my wax that dropped in the front, dropped on the floor, and I'll be right back and we'll finish up this fly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes it's hard to grab that rod. Okay, let's see. Feels like it was a pretty good fish at first. Let's see what happens. Waking up. Coming in. Oh yeah. Nice little fish. Okay, let's bring him in. Looks like we got him on the health pot. Yeah, let's get him in here. Okay. There's a lot of fish in this lake that are 13 inches, 14 inches, but you know, they're nice little fish. Boy, next year they're gonna be really fat and really nice. So let's get him in the water. There he goes. Okay, now let's untangle our mess.
Welcome back. Well, I'm going to fish up this fly now, and then we'll go back to some more fishing. For the head, I use fusion dubbing, and I use a darker and a lighter orange. For some reason, I really like mixing colors. It just seems to add more life to it. So we're going to do a dubbing loop again. And first I'm going to lay down the darker orange. This fusion dubbing is really nice dubbing. Okay, now we're going to go and lay the lighter color of orange on top. Kind of even it up. Okay, so let's make a dubbing loop now. A little bit this way. Okay. Now, especially on the end here, once we get this dubbing loop set, sometimes it's really good to just put a quick little knot in here, a half hitch. Keep it from getting pulled off the front of the fly. Wax that sucker up. Get the spinner. Set our dubbing in here. Bunch this up a little bit. We don't need as much. Let's trim this up. We don't have that much of the fly to cover, so. And I like it. I like this to be kind of heavy. All right, we're ready to spin. One of my favorite things to do. I love watching this thing spin. All right, just a taste more. Now we're going to comb this out until the thread is even. There's no big thread is even, so there's no big bunches in here. That's what I was trying to say. Okay. So as I always do, I pull this back as I turn it, as I wrap it. Now, what's important is I don't want to have a lot of thread on the behind the bead because I want that color to be up there. So I'm just gonna take and, oopsie, let's get this, pull this back a bit. There we go. And wrap it around just a few times. Shorten up this so it's just enough to lock it in. Take and cut it. Okay. Now I'm gonna tie this off. comb the dubbing out, very important. Grab it and pull that dubbing up a bit, and then I want to trim that. And there you have it. That fly catches fish. I know I caught a lot of fish with it. Look how beautiful it is. And in the water, man, in the water, this thing just glows. When I was retrieving it, bringing it in, you could see it from longest distance. And I was fishing a sink tip, 30-foot sink tip, on a floating line, and I was going. Usually, I was going about a mile an hour. My depth finder has GPS in it, so I about a mile an hour, maybe 1.2 miles an hour, kicking pretty brisk, and every so often maybe twitching it really wasn't necessary, but this fly really was very productive. So I'm going to go ahead, get us back to some fishing, and I'll be back to close the show.
Oh, fish on. I was reeling in. Gonna check my line, and lo and behold, I got a fish. Game on the reel here. Okay. He wants to go down. Definitely bulldogging me. Not sure where he wants to go. Does not want to come up. Got him on, oh, there he is. Got him on the health spot. He just wants to be crossed on that other line. Oh, nice fish. Oh yeah, nice fish. Okay, now we got him on the right side. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's get our net over. I love this. This is so cool. Okay, we're gonna see if he's ready to come in right now. And we got him. Boy, nice fish. Nice. Really nice fish. And he was textbook right in the jaw. Okay, we got to remember that we just got hung up on the... Okay, you ready? Here we go. That's a really good fish for Davis Lake right now. Let's get him in the water. And away he goes. Yeah. Oh my. Now this one took off with a... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is much better. It's not coming in. It's out there. It's pulling on me. Is it coming in? He's decided to come in. He wasn't happy about that. Let's get them to eat. I think this one's nettable. Managed to keep him off my other line so far. And again on that balance leech. That's a good fly for here. And I'll tie it later on in the show. Oh, this is a nice fish. Okay, let's get him in the net. Oh yeah, this is a nice fish. Okay. Well, that one panned out. Boy, this is a really pretty rainbow. Yeah, now this was a nice fish. This is worth waiting for. This is a good size for Davis Lake again. Okay, let's get him in the water. Okay. Well, that was good. Maybe we shouldn't go out of the land of the dinks, because in the dinks there's always a nice fish. Among the dinks, I should say. Let's get back up through there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, this one took off like a freight train. Okay. Whoa, yeah. Okay. Come on in. It's kind of lighting up, but if it holds true, once it gets closer, it's going to take off. It's that brown fly again. And we get that brown fly has really been a productive fly here. Let's get this in the bucket. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, which one was it? Oh, it was Halloweeny, which is a good fly. Okay. Whoopsie. Come on. We want to show the folks what you look like. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Davis Lake trout.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed Davis Lake. I certainly did. And I want to thank everyone for supporting Northwest Outdoors. Until the next time, good fishing to you.